Pelicans. At the small forward position, 6 feet 7 inches, number 28, Mladen Rich.
Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Alongside my broadcast partners Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Hart. For the Portland Trail Blazers, they come in off a loss to Washington at the Verizon Center.
It was not a very inspired performance for them, particularly defensively. I thought they gave the hostile crowd a lot to cheer about, frankly.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jumpers, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was right through the roof, and you can't win when that's the case.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Robin Lopez, Damian Lillard out there with Lucas, and it's Temple in at the 3 slot. Now the feed to Lillard. Lopez, a screen on George. Clock at 6. Here's Temple. The shot is off. And New Orleans will come the other way. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
I thought the way they attacked the rim and got into the paint was phenomenal. It seemed like after a while, the defense just kind of waved the white flag.
That's exactly what will happen when a team continues to attack the goal and come away with layups. It demoralizes the defense.
So it's Portland now. The Pelicans make their last shot. Lucas kicks to Lillard. It's good from about 19 feet. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Terry Stotts gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. He said that one player he's really wary of is Anthony Davis, adding he can impact the game in so many ways. Defense, shot blocking, rebounding, and scoring. He's still adding muscle, and we've got to capitalize on that strength advantage at both ends. Kevin, that's the MO for any young player. We'll see how he stands up to it.
All right, Doris, thanks. Knocked away. And here we go with Davis heading to the hoop. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and look at the NBA's best rebounding teams for this last month. Pelicans, number 1.
And the rebounding has been key because they've been boarding the ball at a very high level, playing with a ton of energy.
Now the pass to Money. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. Money's got his second bucket of the game to go.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively, they look great.
Lillard misses.
Great look. Disappointing result.
You know, most times he knocks that one down.
George. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
They've done a lot of good work with the ball, really moving both the ball and moving bodies, getting quality chances at the hoop.
And they're not wasting chances when they get them. I mean, they're hitting their shots.
Now, here's Lillard. 17 points for him last game against Washington.
And Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. So he was very aggressive with his game, attacking the D and capitalizing on those free throws.
That's now 4 misses on their first 5 attempts. Still trying to find the rhythm and flow here offensively.
Dishes to George. Pass to Davis. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Trailblazers trail by 8. Graves passes to Lucas. To the right side. Lillard, right side. Shot clock at 6. Pelicans with the rebound. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
Yeah, that was a big win for them. And an impressive performance, mainly down in the paint. Their rebounding advantage was the difference in the game. They've made one basket after another since getting this game started, and you wonder, is the blowout in store?
Too early to say that and go there, Steve, but it has been pretty ugly so far.
All right, everyone relax. Run your sets, attack the rim, crash the boards on both ends, and we'll be fine. Come on now, let's get after it.
All right, New Orleans, your Pelicans dance team. Let them hear it.
Here is Lucas. 14 points from him the last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And his work on the glass is certainly noteworthy, and he contributed in a number of ways.
Pelicans leading by 8. To the wing on the left. Passes it to Money. He lobs it up.
Looks like they're going to have one of those days where they can do no wrong.
Well, they haven't done anything wrong so far. Double-digit lead already.
The Trailblazers have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Pass to Graves. Here's Temple. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Lillard with no one around. Lopez kicks it out to Lillard. To the left side wing. Here's Graves. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. He kicks to Temple. From deep.
They're in a hole here, and you know they've been able to get it inside, but they just haven't converted at a good rate, Kevin.
Money. Rodic gets the three-pointer to fall. He has 7.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
Lillard outside. He dishes it to Temple. Feeds to Lopez. Here's Graves trying to get open as Lopez. Off target from three-point range.
Things have kind of gone south for him here in the quarter.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I love the aggressiveness with their approach, pounding the ball inside, and it's working.
They are owning this game early. They are constantly finding lanes to the basket.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. That's good. Here's Money. 43 points out last game. Rodic. And he banks in the lane. He's got 9.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Now here's Lopez. Right now averaging 7 points a game. They get a hand on it. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. Here's Money. That's in there. Davis with the assist. 6 points for Money. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for New Orleans.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
New Orleans leading by 15. Fires it up. And it's Portland with the rebound. Lucas has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Rebounding is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they've got the edge on the glass.
They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
Here's Money after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Shot clock at 6. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. No one covers. 12 points for him.
And assists like that have typified their effort today. Great ball movement.
Really an example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
New Orleans making a switch here. Muscala's checked in. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Over that last break, I listened to the Pelicans head coach address his team.
Here's Temple. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. To the left side wing. The pass to Weaver. 4 on the clock. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Pelicans leading by 16. Passes to Money. In low to Davis. The dish to Temple. Here's Clark. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Clark's got his first bucket of the night.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy. How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
Yeah, he just could not contain himself.
Here's Clark following the basket by Anthony Davis. Takes it from 10. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Davis has got 3 rebounds now in the...
Oh, get it! Oh, what now?
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
that could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
And here are the Trailblazers now, following the score by New Orleans.
That was not pretty there. You got to make that one, but maybe that's not his range.
To the paint. Pass to Money. Shoots. Another one falls for New Orleans.
The more touches he gets, the more this lead will grow. He has just been unconscious this quarter.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
For the finish. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Yeah, they've done a great job causing havoc and then taking advantage in transition offensively.
Here's Clark following the score by New Orleans. He feeds it to Temple. Now the pass to Wise. Clock at 6. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Portland again missing.
I'll tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Good. He's got 14.
They're playing with a purpose, guys. The big lead becoming bigger. I like the look in their eyes.
And it's on both ends that they've been controlling the action.
And so here's Portland. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Boy, this has been a bumpy start for them, to say the least, in this quarter.
Yeah, no doubt. That's 4 turnovers.
What kind of passing is that?
.151 left here in the first quarter. And some changes here. And so here's Portland. Money, he's in at the point. He's out there with Gordon. And it's Knox in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Lopez. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Robin Lopez, shooting 1.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Money. He's got 12. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. The Pelicans have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for him.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And, you know, this lead is going to grow if they can continue to get to the free throw line.
And he can't hit the second. Portland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Lillard. That one a little long.
That's one he knows he should have made.
And now the Pelicans on the break. Here's Money. Just 5 on the clock. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Shot clock at 3. Here's Davis. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Davis has got 4 points in the quarter.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 6. Over to the left wing. Here's Graves. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And his mechanics are just all out of whack now. He just has no feel for his shot.
Well, his numbers certainly back that fact up. I mean, he has gone ice cold here.
Here's Money. He's got 12. Always going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
A surreal alley-oop that time, partner.
The pass, Clark, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
Precision at its finest.
Yeah, and it all had to be perfect and in precision. That's not nearly as easy as they made it look.
And Portland has possession. The Pelicans make their last shot. Shot from 16. Sinks it. And the shot from Early. Early's got 6 points.
He could have forced a tough inside shot, but made a terrific kick out to find the open jumper instead.
Here's Money, covered by Lillard. Kicks it to Davis. And the layup is good. He's got 12.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been even better than his first, and that was pretty good.
To the wing on the left. Early kicks to Lillard. Can't get it to go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it.
Well, they've really dominated on the glass. And, of course, they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
And that one's good. 14 points for Money.
And the buckets always coming in bunches for him. And right now, they are really rolling.
Screened by Lucas. Lillard dishes to Lopez. Out to the wing. Here's Early. That 3 off the mark. New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. Passes it to Money. Outside Gordon. Rodich, covered by Lillard, and he gets the bucket.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. This shooting has been off the charts.
Portland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. The feed now to Lopez. Pass to Early. It's stolen by Davis. And New Orleans pushing it up now. It's not possible what we just thought. Is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner.
It's possible.
possible.
Not
Holy
probable.
smokes.
It is possible. I don't know what all that meant, but you're right, Clark.
Lopez sets a screen for Lillard. Out to the right wing. Lucas the pass to Graves. Lillard outside. Into Lucas. Here's Lopez. Portland again missing.
And the defense did just enough to throw him off that shot.
Pass to Knox. Dishes it to Gordon. New Orleans moving the ball around. That one goes. Count it. He's got 12.
Part of this interior collapse we've seen defensively is the reason they've struggled, and they're trailing by so much.
Lillard outside. To the left wing. Lucas, a screen on Gordon. Here's Graves. And that time, also a missed shot.
What a struggle for him. A goose egg in the box score today.
Gordon with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Here's Money. Kicks it out to Gordon. Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. Okay, with this break, let's run down the point guards with the most assists in the league in the past 10 games. Well, you look at Money, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists.
And he's been doing everything you want from that position, getting everyone involved, making sure the defense has to worry about all 5 guys on the court.
Not only has he been doing all that, but as his assist rank illustrates, he's been doing it better than any other point guard in the league. You can't give him enough credit for his passing this season.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Warriors got the job done. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points and also had an incredible amount of assists, really setting his teammates up every minute on the court. Numbers like that make you anxious to see what he can do next time out.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified, Clark.
Well, I know this opponent should be terrified because there's a good chance the momentum he gathered that night carries right over into this game.
Well, some of it will carry over. That's inevitable. It's just a matter of how much.
Here's Lillard, following the score by New Orleans. Right wing. Early, the pass to Weaver. Lillard attacking.
How about that play? Great body control. Still manages to finish the play despite the contact.
You know, when that whistle blows, you're not done. Get greedy and find a way to knock it down.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Shooting 1.
That free throw good from Lillard.
You look at what Lillard has done so far. He has 11 points and some assists, too. How about 3 of them?
Here's Money. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
The Pelicans, with only 1 missed free throw, they've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
Well, this is a club that has hit about 80% of its free throws during the season. Very impressive number.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good for Money. So it's Portland now. Lillard attacking.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics, at least as I look at it.
Now here is Davis. He's got 12. Right side Davis. The pass to Money. Clock at 4. From 17 feet out. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got 14 points.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Lillard with it. He's got 11. Lillard, a screen on Davis. Here's Early.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
That's his third personal.
The Trailblazers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
At the line for the Trailblazers, Clay Anthony early. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Early. George is checked in for New Orleans. And a switch here also for Portland. Clark, he's checked in for Damian Lillard. Early hits them both.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Yeah, and that kind of approach is going to serve them well. It's gotten them to the line more than a few times this quarter.
Portland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And Davis sends it back. Out to the right wing. And Temple kicks to Clark. Drains it from beyond the arc. Clark's got 5.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Money passes to Davis. Here's Money. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Six on the shot clock. And that one's good. George has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
And New Orleans pushing it up now. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Quick hands on the steal, quick feet on the break.
Costly mistake to fork that ball over and then not get back on deep.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the second quarter.
All game long, guys, he's been getting it done. Really doing a nice job rebounding.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, they've had a major advantage on the glass, dominating that stat.
Shot's good for Money.
I don't think they can ask much more of him than what he's done this quarter.
Portland's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Clark, the pass to Weaver. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
Clark, the pass to Weaver. And Temple kicks to Clark. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
They're losing their composure a little bit here on the bad end of a run.
Yeah, they are, and they need to come up with a rally-wrecking play here to stop this run.
Now here is Davis. 14 points for him, and the basket good.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
They set the pick to the middle. Here's Weaver. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well defended, and he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Nasty, absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks there.
Yeah, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that again.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Pelicans on top, running away with it. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Berg, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, what's been the key to what's working well out there for you guys right now?
Defensive end, we rebound the ball, keeping them off the glass, and being able to execute an offensive end.
Steph, thank you so much. Plenty of ingredients to a solid effort, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
All right, guys. Great first half. Home fans are loving it. Still want to go over a couple of things, though. At the offensive end of the floor, it's been a very intelligent display. We're hitting our shots because we're only taking smart shots, and that's the way.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. What a game we're seeing from Monty.
Yeah, what a remarkable half, the way he attacked the rim and scored in the paint. Defenders, they were trying to slow him down any way possible, but he still got through.
Easier said than done when he's the penetrator. His speed and agility make him extremely hard to defend.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, they've got Lucas. He's out there with Robin Lopez, and it's Lillard in at the point.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Screened by Lucas. Lillard attacking. That's good. Lillard's got 13 points.
Well, that's one way to get your second half started on the right foot. An easy layup against some soft defense.
From the high post, Lopez with the steal. Here's Temple, defended by George. And the shot is good.
It looked like he may have been showboating a little bit at the end of that one.
New Orleans has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Money. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and that is good. He's got 16.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
They sure are. You got to come up with something. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting ridiculous.
Here's Lillard, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. From deep three-point range, no good for Money.
He's just trying to get something going, but that's not his shot. That's too far out.
Yeah, in no way is that going to endear him to anybody on the coaching staff.
Now, here is George. He's guarded closely.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Lillard outside. Shot from 12. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's Money. No good on the three. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Temple dishes to Lillard. Poked loose. And here we go. Pelicans running again. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
Screened by Lucas. Lillard, the pass to Lucas. Out to the right wing. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Lillard outside. Again the miss by Lillard. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Money. And the three ball is good. Money's got 30 points.
This guy will really make you pay if you leave him enough room outside.
The Trailblazers shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. Lillard attacking. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. The shot's good for Money.
Getting the feel out there from long range, guys. That's his second 3 of the half.
Money's gone a nice 3 for 7 from distance. And the basket by Lillard.
He's having quite the quarter here, guys. I mean, shooting the ball extremely well.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Here's Money. 33 points for him. Dishes to Davis. Wide open look. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
And Portland with the ball. Lillard attacking. No good with the layup.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Now, here is George. Defense is right there.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of these days, that little finger roll.
And for Portland, they're shooting it beautifully here in the third. 56% from the field. Screened by Lucas. Over to the wing. Lillard with no one around. The three-pointer no good. And it's the Pelicans' ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Good. And 11 points for Paul George.
Boy, this defense is getting eaten up on the inside, guys, giving up far too many free runs to the rim.
And they haven't been able to return the favor. I mean, their offense in the paint has not been up to par.
And Lillard kicks to Lucas. Graves passes to Temple. Clock at 6. Lillard outside. From deep. And that one's good. Lillard's got 12 points here in the second half.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Here's Money. Rodic. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 in the second effort.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Here is Lillard. 23 points in the game. It's rebounded by Money. Money's got 4 rebounds in this game. He kicks to Davis. Drops in the layup for 2. Davis has got 18 points in the game.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
Graves passes to Temple. Feeds it to Lillard. And now the Pelicans on the break. Here's Money. Oh, what a play!
Oh, look at that.
That is a
Bringing down the house. Boy, you've got to be kidding me. Where'd that come from?
Now that's using some serious imagination.
Man, that was ridiculous.
Lillard misses.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
From 18 feet away, and there it is again. Nice make there from Money. Money's got 37. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Both teams will make substitutions.
17 seconds to shot clock. 17. Substitution on the court.
Pelicans.
You're up. Let's go.
Time to do my thing.
17 seconds left in the third. Pass to Wise. Now here's Lucas. Will it go? And that's 2 points on the layup. Lucas has got 4 points now in the quarter.
You know, down there in the low post is where you really want to create a lot of your offense.
Okay, listen up. I want you to keep running our offense, but there's no reason to push the ball or take any chances. Just keep cruising, and we'll get out of here with a good win. Here we go.
Checking in for your Pelicans. Money.
Here's Curry. No luck. The 3 quarters of play all in the books, and this one all but over already. The Pelicans on top, just dominating this one. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway.
Coming up this Thursday night, December 16th, Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans hit the road to duel it out with the Dallas Mavericks. A rivalry in the Southwest Division. Do not miss it.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting has been out of this world. 74% from the field. There's a screen. Rodic off the left rim and out. And for Portland, they're shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them. And for Portland, we've got Damian Lillard, and it's Wise in at the 2. Lillard attacking. Here's Bremer. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's Money. And for the Pelicans. Out to the wing. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And what a game for Money. 37 points and also 8 steals. He's really opened up things for his passing by having so much success from the three-point line.
Yeah, he's been a double threat all day, scoring and passing. What a game.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for New Orleans.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And the other thing they're doing is they're forcing turnovers and then converting those miscues into points at the other end.
And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th, we've got Damian Lillard, and it's Weaver in at the 4. And the basket by Lillard. Lillard's got 25 points in the game. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Here's Money. Here's Huffman. They get it back. Nixon. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
They have to box out better than that. I mean, that putback is just another example of the difference between these two teams today.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the 4th. To the left wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Wise. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Assisting.
Here's Money. And Clark, how do you stop him defensively?
Heck, I don't know, Kevin. I mean, I don't think this defense knows what to do with him either.
Well, look at the total. I mean, he's closing in on 40 points, guys. This has been effortless, too.
And here's the fast break.
New Orleans foul call. Huffman. That's his first personal foul. Shooting for Portland. Wise. 2 shots.
The first one falls. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Portland. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. The Pelicans have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. It's good. Nice touch there for Money. Money's got 40 points.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
Lillard attacking. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Shot is off.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
Here's Hickson, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists now tonight. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Money, covered by Lillard. Here's Money. And again, no good by New Orleans. Now, here's Lillard. He's tightly guarded. Misses from short range. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Clark, can you believe it? A point guard who can soar like that?
Man, I tell you what, that's a major elevation there. That's a power finish for a player at any position.
Well, he is not afraid to take it inside. We know that.
He dishes it to Hickson. Pass to Gardner. Back to Hickson. Clock at 6. High post shot. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Muscala's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Inside. Snatched away. Here's Gardner. The shot by Lillard, wide open. It's rebounded by Money. Money's got his 6th rebound on the night. There's the pick. Up off the screen, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, I tell you what, it was the good pick that was set that turned him loose.
And once he got around it, Steve, it was smooth sailing right to the hole.
Well, because of the pick, he had plenty of room. That's why he was able to power down that slam.
Lillard attacking, lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Lillard's got 27 points. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Muscala, the pass to Money. No luck. Nice D from Lillard. The pass to Gardner. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Huffman. That's his 2nd personal foul. Shooting for Portland. Gardner. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Gordon's checked in for New Orleans.
That's the way to shoot the rock. Let's go. You're in.
Dang, well time.
The Pelicans have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. And it's Gordon penetrating. And it's Portland with the rebound. Lopez has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Money's checked in for Paul George. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. I was able to hear the advice Terry Stotts gave to his team during that last break. The one thing he doesn't want is for their offense to get sluggish. He said, take what the defense gives you. Don't hesitate to let those shots fly. His second message was centered on getting back quickly on defense and slowing down their opponent's transition game. A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate for them. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Graves passes to Clark. And it's off from three-point range. New Orleans has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. A nice shot by Teague.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
The Trailblazers shooting the pedestrian 36% in the 4th quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Clark, the pass to Graves. From past the arc. Rebound by Money.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball. Share the sugar.
Pass to Knox. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Here's Temple. Drops in the tray. The Pelicans have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the 4th. Knox, the pass to Money. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Great open look there.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Here's Money. And he goes in for the dunk. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
Oh, man, that was a circus dunk.
Portland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Here's Clark. Can't get it to go. And New Orleans will come the other way.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Outside Teague. Here's Money. And he gets it to go from the corner. Money's got 48.
Wow, such a steady hand. He's the one responsible for getting them this late lead.
Can't argue with that at all, Steve. His shooting percentage has been off the charts.
Clark, the pass to Graves. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
You know, when the shot's not there for you, you've just got to recognize it and move the ball on.
Yeah, I think he had tunnel vision right there. His only thought was to shoot it, no matter what else was going on.
Knocked loose. And pushing it up. Here's New Orleans. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, this is how you completely rattle an opponent's rhythm.
Yeah, you know, such terrific on-the-ball defense to trigger the transition opportunity.
And it wasn't just the tough D, it was the exclamation point they put on the fast break with the slam.
The baseline J. The shot no good. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. Here's Money. Right side Gordon. Pass to Money. Fader on the way. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got 7 rebounds in the game. Clark kicks to Lopez. Hits from the high post.
Assist goes to Clark.
Here's Money, and this has been a game for the ages. Looking at the numbers, he's got 9 steals.
I'm not surprised, actually, Kevin. Defensively, he's dominated. And how about this? One more steal, he'll have a triple-double.
Outside Teague. Shot clock at 6. Hits it from three-point range.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
The dish to Temple. Kicks it to Clark. Fires the 3. And that one's good.
How about the response? Retaliation. Impressive, huh, guys?
I'll say exactly that as well. Nice job to recover those 3 points right away.
Here's Money. He feeds it to T.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for the Pelicans.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin. Quite honestly, they were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
With the victory tonight, they'll take the second game just as they took the first between these two teams, moving their record to 2-0 with 1 game left against the Trailblazers.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Money. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone on his team on offense.
Gordon, the pass to Money. And he slams it one-handed.
A serious game-clinching run. They've taken off here. Impressive.
No backing off. What a surge at the right time.
Here's Clark. Over to the wing. Here's Graves. And again, it's Portland converting. Here's Money. There's 25 seconds left in the 4th quarter. There's the pick. Shoots from the elbow. Outside Gordon. Here's Money. 6 on the shot clock. Now the pass to Knox. Here's Clark. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, your defense was obviously a huge part of getting the win here. How much of an emphasis was that for you guys tonight?
I mean, I make sure we play strong defense. And if I catch somebody on my team dogging it out there, I'm going to bark in their ear about it. Lazy defense means it takes longer for me to get the ball back. You feel me? And that's taken away from my shots, you know? That's not cool. Doors, that's not cool.
You earned every bit of this win. Congratulations. Kevin?
Thanks a lot, Doris. And now for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for joining us tonight in our presentation of NBA on 2K Sports. Now our Jordan Player of the Game.
Yes, sir. Let's do it. Yes, sir. Yeah.
It's a Western Conference battle here at the American Airlines Center in Dallas, Texas, as the Mavericks look to work the home court advantage. Welcome, everybody. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr and the rest of our terrific 2K crew. Glad you decided to spend your Thursday night with us. The Pelicans coming to town, hoping to notch one here in this one-game road trip. What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
And coming off that championship season a year ago, that success carried right over into this year. I think they've played at a very high level all season long. And they're going to make another run at a title, don't you think, Clark?
It certainly looks that way, partner. I mean, some teams suffer a championship hangover or malaise in the following season. Not these guys. They've been terrific all year.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Money, he's in at point guard. Paul George is out there with Anthony Davis. And it's Knox in at the 5 spot. And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the ballgame. Here's Baylor. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall.
That's good, unselfish play there because his shot was tougher. Instead, he went to his teammate.
Here's Money coming off a solid outing against Portland. And that one's good. Davis has got his first 2 points.
And the layup just gift-wrapped right there. I mean, he had a clear path to the basket.
Now here's Paul, guarded closely. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Drake. Here's Harden. The shot is off. Great D that time from Davis. To the middle. Good work defensively by Baylor.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother.
The high post shot. Here's Drake. Soft touch off the glass.
You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve.
Here's Money. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thanks. Yeah, Dallas's head coach and I were able to chat. He said that one player he's really wary of is Anthony Davis, adding he can impact the game in so many ways. Defense, shot blocking, rebounding, and scoring. He's still adding muscle, and we've got to capitalize on that strength advantage at both ends. Kevin, that's the MO for any young player. We'll see how he stands up to it.
And thanks for that story, Doris. And so it's New Orleans with it, following the score by Dallas. Can't get it to go.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Paul kicks to Harden, and the powerful one-handed slam.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And he does it as well as anyone. Tremendous skill in the air.
The rebound by Harden. Harden's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Passes to Drake. Back to Paul. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Anderson dishes to Paul. Bank shot. No good.
Really good work defensively. This coach has to be happy with his team.
Yeah, forcing that miss right there. Great effort.
And now Paul pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Dallas shooting their first free throws here for the night. Free throw drops for Paul. He hits both from the stripe.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Shot to stop the run, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Well, this is a club that has hit about 80% of its free throws during the season. Very impressive number.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Mavericks leading by 4. The kick out to Anderson. Left side, Baylor. Pass to Drake. Paul outside. 5 on the clock. Paul missing again. Pelicans trail by 4. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Boy, great job of attacking on the break.
Yeah, sure was. He made a beeline for the bucket as soon as they got the ball. Right away, straight to the rim.
Here's Paul. Following the score by New Orleans. Baylor keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Harden's got 6 points. Off the screen, and it is flushed down with a nice jam. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year, and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. There's a good screen. Here's Anderson. Missed inside. The Pelicans have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. And there's the pass to Money. Expanding his range, and the basket good. 7 points in the game.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Baylor passes to Drake. It's Anderson with the drive. Anderson can't get that one to fall.
You can see how much the defense respects him. I mean, they were all over him on that look.
Here's Paul. Outside Baylor. Knocked away. To the paint. Here's Money.
Oh, my. Hammer time. Wow. Hammer time. Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. And turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Shot's good. Baylor's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Money. He's got 9. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, you need good passing from your forwards as much as you do from your guards. These are small forwards leading the way in assists. 5th best, Paul George.
And these are some of the best teammates you're ever going to want. I mean, very unselfish guys at a position that sometimes puts more of an emphasis on individual play.
Most of those guys can take matters into their own hands if they need to. But like you pointed out, Steve, that's not their MO. That's not how they want to roll. They want all 5 players on the floor to be involved in the offense, and that's what they want to facilitate.
Both free throws good for Money.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Money. He's already up to 11 points, and 4 of his points have come at the foul line. He's made the most of it.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Puts up the baby hook. The shot no good. Davis with some nice D. Pelicans leading by 5 to the paint. And he goes in for the dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
The drive by Paul. Here's Harden. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Harden's got 8 points.
Defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
We all know who we need to go to more. The rest of you set screens to create as many opportunities for him as you can. Here we go.
Capela checked in for Dallas.
And a moment here to look at some numbers for Anthony Davis. 1st in shooting percentage, 2nd in rebounding. And how about his accuracy from the foul line, guys? He is in the top 10 in free throw percentage.
I don't think we can overlook the fact that he's the top field goal percentage. To describe it, he doesn't miss much.
And here's New Orleans now. They're on a 17-6 run. Elbow shot is on the way. Rodich, Baylor defending. Here's Money. And it's New Orleans scoring again. Well, with that last title, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pound.
Here's Capela. Nice touch on the back shot. Capela's got his first points of the night.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
Here's Baylor. Off target from outside. Looking at Dallas, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Timberwolves in Minnesota.
Well, they were in foul trouble throughout that game, guys, and made things awfully hard on themselves as a result.
Yeah, it forced them to go much deeper into their rotation than they would have liked to, and that's always tough.
Pass to Drake. From 17 feet out, and no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well contested shot there.
And that's the key defensively. You've got to make them work for it, challenge every shot.
Pass to Money, launches it, and another three for New Orleans.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
Paul passes to Drake, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he dives.
Man, I like the way he capped that drive off, guys, with the one-hand punch.
And the shot is good for Money.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
And it's Paul penetrating. The quick look, no good that time.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Yeah, and even though it's early, I mean, that's a great sign for them for the rest of the game. Defensively, this team is just giving up way too many open looks.
You're exactly right, and to battle back, they've got to shore that defense up, Steve.
Capela passes to Anderson. Here's Capela, averaging 8 points a game. Anderson's shot is off. Here's Money, defended by Paul. Outside, George. Here's Knox. Can't hit. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year.
Well, it's kind of interesting. Last year, these two teams met, and you look at the history, they gave them a beating in the regular season, sweeping that series, but then they lost it in the playoffs and got taken down. They built a big lead here early.
Both defensively and offensively. They've been terrific right from the tip.
Mavericks trail by 16.
Okay, listen up. I want you to push the ball in transition. We rebound the basketball and get out. We need everyone filling the lanes. We can beat them back for some easy baskets. Now,
so it's both teams making substitutions here. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear New Orleans head coach going over their plan during that last break. He wants this game played at breakneck pace as much as possible. He was very clear, saying the fast break is going to...
For Dallas, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Clark may be a little bit overconfident going into that series.
Well, overconfidence, Kevin, can be a factor. A lot of teams really step up their play come playoff time, so you can't ever assume a win.
Absolutely. We've got Foster, also Antetokounmpo out there, and it's Snell in at the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Kelly kicks to Harden. Harden with a screen on Gordon. Feeds to Kelly. They need this. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Fresh from a win against Portland.
And I think everybody who was at that game would agree it was their defense that really won it for them.
Yeah, they were all over the place, flying all over the court on D. The kind of hustle that pays off big time for you.
It's been a great day for them on the boards, Clark. That's definitely been a major factor in building this big lead.
And, you know, from a numbers standpoint, the advantage might not be that large, but they have been manhandling them inside.
Look at that lead up and down the court. They have been in complete control all night.
And it's kept this building as quiet as a library. These fans have had nothing to cheer for.
Snell kicks to Antetokounmpo. Here's Kelly. Dallas again missing.
They're losing their composure a little bit here on the bad end of a run.
Yeah, they are, and they need to come up with a rally-wrecking play here to stop this run.
Davis with the bucket.
Well, it's plays like that. Hustle plays on the glass and then staying with it, being active. They've really caused some problems for that defense.
all right, everyone relax. Run your sets, attack the rim, crash the boards on both ends, and we'll be fine. Come on now, let's get after it.
Dallas making a switch here. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Look at New Orleans. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, Dallas.
So far this season. And, of course, we knew what a great team they have, but that doesn't make it any less impressive. They've really gotten everybody's attention.
Yeah, they're one of the teams that I look forward to watching as a broadcaster. Great talent, but it's the way they play together that's so appealing.
Pelicans leading by 23. Here's Money. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, at least the defender got his money's worth on that one.
Yep, that was an easy whistle for the officials.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for New Orleans.
They've set the first half tone by really getting out in transition.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
Both free throws good for Money. Here's Paul. Harden outside. Back to Paul. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Back to Gordon. And there's the pass to Money. 6 to shoot. Outside Gordon. From downtown. And again, no good by New Orleans.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Now here's Paul. Not a lot of room. And they double up Baylor. Fires from deep. Paul missing again.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Rodic using his post move to get the 2 points. He's got 8. For Dallas, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Paul outside. Buries it from about 10 feet away. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter. Pelicans leading by 23. Here's Money. He's got 26. And Paul over to help. Money passes to Knox. Here's Davis.
Davis playing very well. 12 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
Well, that's important, Clark. I mean, he's conscious of the fact that moving the ball around gets the defense to move. It forces them to work, and it creates a better offensive flow for his own team.
For New Orleans, they have been perfect so far from the free throw line. 6 for 6. And the first one at the line is good.
Still haven't seen them miss a shot from the line in this quarter, so they're doing a nice job of protecting the lead.
Well, they're cashing in from the line. I mean, they're making them pay for fouling them right now.
Stolen. And even 3-on-3 break. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react.
Oh, man, what a play.
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
Harden right side. Picked his pocket. And up the floor again for New Orleans.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now.
His finishes can be dazzling, especially Clark at his side.
Well, you look at a guy who doesn't have the height of some other big-time dunkers, and It always looks better, and he certainly makes up for the lack of height with that athleticism.
Yeah, his leaping ability is just off the charts, guys.
Dallas making a switch here. Booker's checked in.
Substitution for the Mavericks.
And here are the Mavericks now. Outside Baylor. He kicks to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. And Eric Gordon pulls it down.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point. And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They have really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
It's stolen by Davis. Poke loose. Here's Anderson. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
And no question, he got bumped on that shot.
Definitely no room for discussion on that one.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Well, not the best statistic for him. I mean, his performance at the line, of course, very low numbers.
And he's good on the second. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They set the pick. Here's Money. The rebound by Anderson.
Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
Here's Money, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. Well, guys, for a point guard, he can punch it.
Yes, sir. I mean, that would have been unheard of about a decade and a half ago, Kevin, seeing a guy bounce like that at his size.
Good point.
Times have changed, though. Guys, we got guards all over the league who can play way above the rim.
Paul for 3 from beyond the arc and then some. Paul's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Now, they're not showing too much respect for him defensively, are they?
From beyond the arc, and he hits the triple. 3 points there on the shot from Money.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Paul outside. Anderson passes to Drake. Poke loose, tries to save it, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
And, you know, a chance here to see where the Pelicans sit in the NBA statistically. Tops in scoring, first in rebounding, and they're also #1 distributing the basketball. This is a team that knows how to find the open man and convert those opportunities.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. I mean, this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
Agreed. I mean, you look at the points. I mean, they're getting a lot of baskets off of assists, so the offense really clicking here.
Paul outside. Paul can't get that one to fall.
Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
And a chance here to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Trailblazers, boy, was he tremendous. He had 52 points, and he did his thing on the defensive side as well, nabbing more than his share of steals. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Great, Doris. Thanks. Any chance we see him top that performance, Clark, here tonight?
I'd say no chance, partner. And that's not a knock against him. It's just that he was so good that night, I don't think he can possibly do it 2 games in a row.
He was Kelloggian. Is that a word? We can use that word, can't we?
It is now.
Oh, look at Steve. He didn't like that, though. Look at him.
Let's just say he was really good.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Capela checked in for Dallas. Good on the second free throw. Here is Anderson. And that's a foul called on Money. That's his first foul.
I like that shooting.
Second team foul. Pelican substitution.
Capela passes to Anderson. 6 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by George. George has got his 6th rebound up. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. New Orleans on top, running away with it.
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
I don't really know. To be honest, I was just looking for chances to get my shot off, and I just happened to find them over and over in the first half. So, I don't know. I'm sure they'll make some adjustments, but until then, I'm just going to keep attacking.
Well done. Thunder up, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
Hey guys, great execution in the first half, but we still have a few things to talk about before we go back out there. We're being unselfish with the ball and it's working. All the scoring opportunities have been...
All right, fans, let's hear it for your
There's a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that tally in the second half.
So the Pelican 5 right now. Money in at point guard. Anthony Davis is out there with Paul George. And it's Knox in at the 5, home in the paint. And the wide open shot from Paul goes back up. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
The Mavericks have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. New Orleans has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Stolen by Harden. Baylor passes to Drake. Paul outside, and that's a foul called on Money. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Cuts off the pass.
And that passing lane wasn't open for long. He closed it down in a...
Look out, man! Already shaken. He has a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
Yeah,
wow.
That could very well be a contender for Dunk of the Year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
And that's a foul called on Money. That's his third foul of the game.
Team foul.
And here are the Mavericks now. Pass to Baylor. And they double up Baylor. Drake is guarded by Davis. A shot by Paul. Nobody around.
More often than not today, those shots have not dropped for him.
And Paul over to help. Money passes to George. And Davis wide open. He shoots. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
He had no problem knocking down that shot. And a little more damage inflicted on another defensive lapse.
Paul kicks to Baylor. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
There's a good screen. Here's Money. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Money's got 39.
That's just a case of 2 teammates working perfectly together. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
And it's George finishing it off.
They're playing well. Guys, they're really starting to pull away.
Yep, here at the midway point, that's exactly what's happening.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Paul outside. He dishes it to Baylor. Down low, Drake. And he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for him.
That's the way to work the ball in close to the hoop, guys.
Here's Money. Davis dishes to George. Here's Money, defended by Paul. And Paul George, good for the 3. George has got 13.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They're getting great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Paul's shot is off.
Very poor shot selection there, guys.
Here's Money. The dish to Davis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, he absorbed the foul and had a chance to knock it down.
And that's all you can ask right there. I like that play.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line.
Anthony Davis. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And he sinks the second. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
Back to Paul. Dallas moving the ball around. That is good. Baylor's got 9.
A delicious dime from Chris Paul there.
For New Orleans, they've gotten every shot that dropped since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. And Paul over to help. And George, here we go. And he makes the 8-footer. George has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Paul kicks to Harden. Now here's Baylor. He's covered closely, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Easy call there.
No question about that one. You can hear the impact from where I am.
And he's good on the second. For New Orleans, they've gone as spotless. 6 of 6 from the field since taking the court here in the second half. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And a lot of contact right there. I think the officials are making the correct call here. And this sort of call, of course, always about protecting the players. You can't allow unnecessary contact. And sometimes the players let the emotion get the best of them. And you make a foul like that, it's going to be enforced every time.
You know, Steve, I don't think many people would disagree with the stance that it's a very important objective to make sure everything is done to limit any sort of unnecessary contact. All free throws good for Money. Knocks the pass to Davis. Right side Davis. Kicks it to George. Back to Davis. Passes to Money. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Davis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Paul goes in. Here's Harden. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And it's George finishing it off.
Boy, you can feel the confidence growing right now for this club at the offensive end.
Really an ideal time to have one of these runs after halftime, but before crunch time. They're setting themselves up for a great fourth quarter.
Paul passes to Drake. There's the pick. The dish to Harden. Here's Anderson. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession.
Dallas ball.
And let's focus briefly on an area we often overlook. Point guard rebounding. Here are the leaders in that category over the past 10 games. Well, you look at Money. He does a great job inside. One of the top rebounders in the league.
And it may not be the first thing you think about, but if you look at a lot of the all-time great point guards, rebounding was always a big part of their game.
Yeah, I think that's true, Steve. It's not a necessary attribute for a point guard. But the ability to rebound is something that took a few of the greats to another level entirely, and it helps your team, too. I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that's not going to be able to continue if they hope to get back into this game, Clark. It's a deflating play for your morale.
Good. His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
And Paul over to help. Baylor with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Kicks it out to Baylor. Fires the three. The shot will not go. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
And I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Denver game turns out for sure.
Tony Snell's checked in for Baylor. And New Orleans also making a change. Gordon's checked in. Here's Money. The Mavericks pull it in.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Poked loose. Gordon the pass to Money. And he lobs it up.
A little bit of a magic act here, pulling off the Houdini to make that catch and slam.
Stupendous alley-oop.
This crowd just stunned at the sight of that one.
Dallas has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. The drive by Paul. A three from Anderson. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 6th assist on the night. New Orleans has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Here's Money. And they will call over the back on the play.
Obviously, he's not afraid of physical play, but he still needs to play in control.
And he definitely wasn't in control that time. Everybody in the building knew it was an over-the-back call.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New Orleans.
I thought maybe they'd cool off a bit at halftime, but they've just continued to shoot well.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Capela checked in for Dallas. Antetokounmpo comes in for Anderson. And he's good on the second. Well, for New Orleans, shooting the lights out in this building, 68% from the field. To the inside. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And another gap in the defense found right there. This is one of the worst defensive performances I have ever seen.
Paul outside. Over to the wing. Six to shoot. Here's Antetokounmpo. Misses off the left iron.
You know, that's a problem he has. I mean, not being able to knock down that open jumper. I think it happens far too often.
Dallas has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Ball stolen, and here comes the break. And a dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
That is as athletic a move as you're going to see right there, folks. Unbelievable.
Clark, what about the hang time?
Oh, you're talking about hang time. That fella had helium in those shoes.
Well, if you're going to pull off a 360, you better have hang time.
And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain.
Better passing. Come on.
Here's Snell. Teague covering. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. New Orleans making a switch here. The Mavericks shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. Snell dishes to Kelly. Here's Snell. Right now averaging 7 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. A shot by Kelly, no good.
All right, I just want you to keep playing our game. They've got no answer for us. So continue to run our sets, play solid defense, and take your time. No reason to kill ourselves for...
Money's checked in for T. New Orleans gone 7 of 10 shooting from three-point land tonight. Excellent numbers from outside. Outside Curry. "19 seconds left to play in the third. To the paint. Capela passes to Antetokounmpo. And that one goes long.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Pelicans ahead, just dominating this one. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center.
Coming up this Saturday night, December 18th, the Denver Nuggets go up against Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans. Be there.
The Pelicans shooting a magnificent 69% in this game. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. On the court for the Mavericks, we've got Foster, and it's Booker in at the 4 slot. Kelly kicks to Green. Rob. To the middle. Rodich. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Dishes to Foster. Over in the corner, Green. Bangs home the trifecta.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Here's New Orleans. Pass to Nixon. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. That's good.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
19 seconds on the shot clock. 19.
Here's Money. Inside. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Where was he going with that pass? I mean, that's just an awful turnover.
Here's Muscala, defended by Foster. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
Now the pass to Drake. Here's Kelly. No good on the triple. The Pelicans have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And he goes in for the dunk. Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy.
Oh,
I don't
come
remember
on.
ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw one.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
Green dishes to Kelly. Launches it. Here's Booker. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
And you love the concentration. Gets hit, but stays with the play.
He showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
The Pelicans have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Here's Money, guarded by Green. The shot's good from Money.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Here's Kelly. No good. And New Orleans will come the other way. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Sinks it. And the shot from Money.
They've built this lead through plays exactly like that. He's easily been their most consistent performer.
Well, he's been splashing everything today.
Another steal. One-on-one here. Another shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for New Orleans. Ruddish. Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Teague, he's checked in for New Orleans. And so he makes both from the line. For Dallas, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Booker in the corner. Pass to Drake. Dallas moving the ball around. Kelly. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, I think that was clearly a force. He's a little anxious. Too much in a hurry right there.
That's good. Money's got 53.
And that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
Booker the pass to Green. Dallas, no good that time either. The Pelicans have gotten 7 of their 8 shots to fall here in the 4th. A tremendous offensive outburst.
Dallas foul call. Booker. That's his second personal foul. At the line of the Pelicans.
He misses the free throw. Baylor, he's checked in for Dallas. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for New Orleans. He hits the second from the line. Here's Green. Looking to end the run. Dallas again missing. Pelican shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Now the feed to Gordon. And he converts the layup.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Now here's Green. Pass to Drake. Trying his luck deep. Offensive rebound. They shoot again. Here's Booker. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor.
Can't pass up that kind of look.
Here's Money, guarded by Green. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Dallas making a switch here. Dallas shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. He feeds it to Anderson. There's a good screen. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Here's money, guarded by Green. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
12 seconds of the shot clock. 12.
Dallas on defense. Here's money. The good-looking shot from the wing. Money's got 56 points in the game.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Another steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all five guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
The pass to Muscala. Here's money, guarded by Harden. And that one is hammered home. Well, guys, for a point guard, he can punch it.
Yes, sir. I mean, that would have been unheard of about a decade and a half ago, Kevin, seeing a guy bounce like that at his side.
Good point.
Times have changed, though. Guys, we got guards all over the league who can play way above the rim.
Harden with a screen on Gordon. Feeds to Booker. Deflects the pass. Baylor. And he makes the first. Good on both. And the Pelicans with possession here. Here's money. On the wing, Gordon. This one for three. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
There's Green with the three. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good for money. And here is Green. He kicks it to Harden. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Again, the miss by Green.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary, partner.
Man.
Oh, you know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can't he?
Here's the screen. Harden kicks to Booker. And that's a foul called on money. That will be foul number 5 on him.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. I mean, my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of fouls.
Here's Baylor. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And so he makes both from the line. The Pelicans shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Money passes to Muscala. Nixon. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Here's money. Knocks it loose. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Anderson with the ball. And blocked. But they get it back. Green dishes to Baylor. Over Teague, and there's Baylor. That's good on the assist from Green. Baylor's got 4 points this quarter. Baylor's gotten 5 of his 11 shots to go here. Here's Money, guarded by Green. Money passes to Teague. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Anderson with the ball. And it's Gordon picking him up. And it's Green missing.
Boy, he has been struggling mightily in this quarter, guys.
True. He really seems to have tightened up a bit for whatever reason. He looks tight. And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, taking advantage of the defense, really pounding it down low.
Inside, here's Baylor. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Okay. And the first one at the line is good.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. Aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Mavericks making a switch here. Kelly's checked in. Here's Money, guarded by Green. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
That's his first personal foul. 4th team foul.
First free throw is good. Dallas making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Both free throws good from Money. Green with the ball. To the inside. First one falls for him. No good on the second free throw.
He's really lacking in confidence out there. 0 field goals made so far in this game.
Over to the left wing. They double him with Green. To the middle. Muscala, the pass to Nixon. And he gets the bucket.
Solid work right there. And again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these two teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots and the other team just a bit stagnant.
Outside, Green. Shot by Kelly, no good.
He's not a guy they're going to be able to count on the way he's playing in this quarter.
1:43 left to play here in the fourth. Pulls up on the wing. Muscala, the pass to Money. Can't get it to go. Now Dallas takes it the other way. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
Dallas ball. 18 seconds on the shot.
1:30 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Pelicans.
Fewer miscues made the difference, Clark.
Yeah, I thought the fact they minimized their turnovers was huge. It was a terrific all-around effort.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
Well, they can chalk this win up, but things are far from settled between these two teams. They'll see each other 3 more times before the season is over.
And they say familiarity breeds contempt. As they get to know each other a little better, you imagine things will get heated up. Tonight was only chapter 1.
Fantastic show put on. What an amazing game all around it was for Money. He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than his scoring as he racked up a triple-double.
And the officials call a traveling violation.
Inexcusable mistake for a team that's trying to get back into the game.
Yeah, I have no clue what he was thinking about there. As a matter of fact, he may have had his brain in neutral.
Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they're not finished yet. They're going to make sure about this win.
Yeah, that's how you close out a game, Steve.
They're having trouble stopping this run.
Well, and the more trips they continue to come up empty, the more the pressure builds on them.
And here they go.
Oh, my goodness!
How about that?
High wire flying out there.
That'll drop your jaw.
Well, the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way their home team played here today.
And they shouldn't be pleased. I mean, it's a very well-deserved win, Steve. They came into this building and weren't intimidated at all. They were the aggressors.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Tries a 3. kept alive. Clock at 2. Here's Kelly. Gordon with the defensive effort. So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
You put on what was simply an incredible fourth period. How were you able to take over this game in the end?
Yo, Doris, you know I'm always able to take over. Come on. Sometimes I even have to wait around and lay low for a few quarters, just so things are a little more dramatic in the fourth, you feel me? Yo, I know drama, and I like to keep it fun for the fans. That's just me, baby.
It was a pleasure for us to watch. Thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. For Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Player of the...
Yo, I go by the name of Pharrell from the Neptunes, and I just want to let y'all know I'm your pusher. The world is about to feel something that they never felt before.